So why do I practice criminal defense law? I grew up in a restaurant and I always learned about respecting people and listening to people. And I think out of that, I grew a sense of compassion and understanding that was indispensable. I probably wouldn't have been able to get it anywhere else. And I never really gave it a lot of thought until I was probably in middle school. And I saw a movie that dealt with some injustices in the criminal justice system back in the 1920s. And it really framed my belief system for how I felt about people, about crime, about people being charged with crime, and about the system maybe not always operating as justly as it could. When I was in law school, I had an opportunity in my third year to become an intern at the Miami-Dade County Public Defender's Office. And I took it. And in that year, I was exposed to an entirely different side of the city of Miami than I even knew existed. I mean, I had grown up here my entire life, and by then I was in my 20s. And it was virtually like being in the action every single day in a courtroom, presenting cases on behalf of people. And it really spoke to my nature. It spoke to who I was as a person because it gave me the opportunity to help people every single day. And one of the things that I learned during my time at the Public Defender's Office was that you really don't just defend an individual, you defend their family. And what happens to that person has such a ripple effect on so many other people. And if you don't approach the job with compassion, you really shouldn't be in this field. I mean, I was never someone who was motivated by money. I've never really felt like I wanted to dedicate my life to contract disputes and people trying to sue people for money. It didn't speak to me. It didn't inspire me. But freedom did. Making sure that people were treated justly and fairly and that their families weren't devastated by incarceration or economic downfall, whatever it was. And to this day, that's why I do what I do. I believe in our Constitution, and I believe that we have to uphold our Constitution. And if that means making sure that someone who is guilty of a crime doesn't get prosecuted for that crime to preserve the rights that we all cherish and many times take for granted, well, I was going to do that. And that's primarily why I'm a criminal defense attorney. The truth of the matter is I love it. It's my passion. And I've been doing it for 36 years now, and I hope to be doing it for many more to come.